the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got high-flying offenses set to take off. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Colts, next on Madden Football.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup, you figure they've got to be looking forward to this one. They've got a clear advantage on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and they totally understand it, not just by running the numbers, but those numbers do play into it because you've got one of the better passing offenses in the league, a top 10 unit, going up against one of the poor defenses in the league. So I think we're going to see these guys take some shots downfield. But right from the start, I expect them to attack and get right after them.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something that...
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown. Oh, there is a marker on the field. The celebration may be short-lived. Let's see.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Let's go.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. To throw is Jackson. Wide open, Gronkowski. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Play action. Now Jackson. Rolling to his left. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And the hook up to Brown.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Let's go. And you're not. And you're not.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Runs through the contact. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Jackson now out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. All right. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Taysom Hill standing alone with a 30-second. So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Powering his way forward and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taysom Hill. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. So don't say nothing.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So tack on. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Kamara with a first down run, but he's unable to get back to the line of scrimmage as the push-up field was strong defensively. Kamara gets it again on second down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it fights through one man. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Pushing through the contact. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Jackson's going to try the sneak, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Stay in there.
Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground incomplete. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But now it'll be third down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis. The turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7.